Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Kristen's Obsession with Baskets. Oh my gosh, you guys. I know it's an addiction. It's an addiction, okay? If y'all notice, my voice is a little bit off today. I have been sick. In fact, I'm taking care of Rosie. She's sick right now too, which is such a bummer because this is a huge week for me. I'm so excited. I'm going to share my surprise with y'all today. So in today's video, we're gonna dive into my Pinterest board. And I'm gonna show you guys one of the main themes that I see throughout my entire Pinterest board, and that is baskets. I see it all throughout, and I'm realizing that I need to tweak my basket game here at home. I've seen a lot on Instagram and on Pinterest, these pretty pictures of these kitchens with these hanging baskets, which is so funny because I've actually avoided baskets with any type of handle on them just for space reasons. But you guys, there have been some things that I've been hoping to find at the thrift store, and so we're gonna go ahead and today we're going to take a trip. Hopefully I will find some baskets that look a little bit closer to this, things that have a little bit cooler tones to them. I have a knack for collecting so many items with a lot of warmth. I think part of the problem is that, as you guys have seen in our home, our floors were stained way redder and way darker than I ever anticipated. But at the time when they were being stained, we were living 30 minutes away. I got a picture of how they looked upstairs and I approved the stain, but I did not realize that the floors downstairs were made of an entirely different wood. So because we have so much warmth in our home, I'm trying to kind of scale back. I think I've really leaned into this cognac color because it's so prominent in our house. And the inspiration that I love the most, it's actually a lot more toned down. You guys, I know that y'all love how much color we bring into our house, but it stings because I feel like the homes that I actually admire the most have way less color than what we have in our own home. So I don't know, I'm always conflicted. I also really want a basket for gathering flowers. You can see a couple examples right here. I just think that they're so beautiful. I'm just envisioning my life looking like this someday when I can possibly grow a flower. No, I'm just kidding. My zinnias actually have been doing wonderfully. Maybe I will even give you guys a little peek into how they look in this video just to, encourage myself as a gardener. I also love how Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home has her baskets here. I know that she said that she got this at either a thrift store or an antique store, and so she doesn't have a link for it. I just thought that these were so beautiful. And y'all, while we're on the topic of Andrea, so many of you have told me throughout this past few months to a year that y'all think that Andrea and I would be such great friends. Well, let me tell you, this girl and I, we talk on the phone almost every day. Okay, maybe not every day. She's great at getting back to me every day. I sometimes take 3 days to get back to her. We have just loved getting to know each other. We've honestly been talking almost daily since March, I believe. We've just gotten such a great connection. I know that she also has a friendship with Amy Fritz, and I've had some really great back and forth with Amy as well. And so you guys, this week, I am going on a road trip up to Michigan. The three of us live within a day trip of each other. And so we are meeting kind of in a central spot. It's South Michigan, right next to the Great Lakes. And we are gonna be getting a little Airbnb together. And we're just gonna be spending a few days out there, just hanging out as friends. I mean, let's be honest, we're probably gonna go thrifting together. We all love it. It's gonna be so awesome to be able to meet people in real life that I've always admired. Y'all, these are big dogs. They have no business hanging out with a little YouTuber like me, but I am so excited to be able to spend some time with them and get some laughs in and some R&R. Josh is keeping the girls, and it's just gonna be a girls trip. Y'all, this is gonna be a Real Housewives moment, okay? Let's be honest, none of us are dramatic like the Real Housewives. I've never been on a girls trip before. I just cannot wait for this, and I've been looking forward to it for months. I've felt like I had to hold on to it because it almost seemed too good to be true. I didn't want the bottom to fall out. Like, I didn't want for me to tell y'all that we were gonna be doing this and then last second have everything canceled. And so it's here, it's happening. The day after tomorrow, I finally get to meet Andrea and Amy in person. Y'all, we get to have sleepover. When Native reached out to me and asked if they could be the sponsor of this video, they were sold the moment that they walked through the door here, okay? Because I actually have been wearing Native deodorant exclusively for at least 5 years, if not maybe like 7, way before it was ever available in stores. I've told you guys that I'm not super knowledgeable about like natural makeup products or anything, but I figure what is the one product that I use every single day on the largest area of my body, and that's deodorant. I mean, look, it's a pretty big swipe. It's not sticky and it feels dry while applying. I don't shower every day. I don't, probably shouldn't tell you that, but really I don't. I try to. I shower a lot more now than I used to. Oh, I'm not helping myself here. Anyway, but Native was so kind to send me 3 things of deodorant. This one is my very favorite. It's called Lavender and Rose. I also got citrus and herbal musk because that sounded interesting. They sent me vanilla and sandalwood too. They also got me this matching lavender and rose lotion and then coastal oak and amber body wash, which I'm really excited about this one because it's more of a gender neutral scent, and so Josh is excited to use this one as well. The great thing about Native is that it provides 72 hours of odor protection, and for those of you who are concerned, it's aluminum free and paraben free. It's vegan and cruelty free with clean, simple, and effective ingredients that you know, like coconut oil or shea butter. Native has a huge range of scents to please anyone, from the subtle sweetness of vanilla to more of like a beach scent like coconut, or the calming salty breeze of sea salt and vinegar. Sea salt and cedar, sorry. Or if you like something sweeter, you can enjoy the fruity sweetness of sweet peach and nectar. Whatever combination you like, they probably have it with limited edition scents coming out all the time. 3 deodorants would normally be $39, but if you use my link and code Kristen Hoffman, you will get them for $27. That's over 33% off. This offer is available site-wide, but only for a limited time, so stock up and save. Anyway, with that, let's go ahead and get started into the thrift stores, and then when we come back, I will show you what I was able to find. Alright guys, I just started out on the wrong foot and completely forgot to include this little round basket in my haul. I did get it, and when I brought it home, I just got antsy and immediately put all the girls' hair bows into it. So it is upstairs in our bathroom. I also thought this little basket backpack was super cute. I thought about picking it up for the girls, but the straps on it were just that like cheapo plastic, but it still had the tags on and it had never been used. The girls thought this Longaberger basket was so cute, and Ivy held on to it the entire time that we were in the store. I saw this little basket too, and it reminded me a lot of the egg basket that I picked up from Springfield last month. And you guys, I know that this is not a basket, this is definitely a trunk, but I thought it was really cool. Also not a basket, I thought that this brass Indian dish thing was really cool too, but it was like $8, and I don't really have a place for it, so I did leave this behind. I also thought that this green basket was awesome, and it's so awesome that I actually have the exact same one. Okay, everybody, well, I'm gonna start with this little guy because I mentioned this last week that I found this little basket at the Goodwill. So it was $1.99 and not too bad, and I loved the color of it. It's like that nice, just like kind of like flat brown. And the problem that I've had in the past is that I've gone too orangey. I've always been like buying these wannabe Longabergers. I don't know, there's just a lot of orange. There's a lot of warm tones going on in my house, and I'm trying to cool it down here, all right? I've got these red floors and we gotta cool it down. So I have this on top of my microwave. We put our mail in here that we are avoiding. Sorry, that sounds like, I wish that was more of an exaggeration than it is. It's something that Josh and I are both like, ugh. Does anybody else feel that way? If you feel that way about mail, let me know in the comments. Second, I found this pretty, oh, it's got a little piece hanging out. I found this really pretty, I'm gonna call this a flower gathering basket. So I know that I said I wanted to use this to gather flowers, but honestly at this point I need something to gather weeds. Okay, so I said I've been sick this last week. Not only was I sick, but I did so many squats in the garden pulling weeds that I could barely stand up. Sometimes in life, you just need a basket to make your weeds beautiful, okay? So this is gonna be mine. Third, I found this basket. It wasn't exactly those cute ones that kind of have like, you know, they kind of go up in the middle. It's weird because I never really would have thought about those, but then when I see them in the Pinterest pictures, I'm like, oh, they make them look so cute. So this one has kind of an odd like peanut shape to it, but I really did like the type of grass that this is made out of. But I did like the kind of wicker that this is made out of and the color tones and everything of it. So, you know, my motto is, if it's not perfect, just shoot for the moon and maybe you'll land in the stars. So this is not the moon, but you know, maybe it's a star, maybe it's a lightning bug, but you know what? It's good enough for me right now. I found this enormous basket. So you guys, I know that this isn't necessarily like any of the ones that I showed you guys. It's probably not even like the greatest construction. I don't know, maybe it is. I'm not in love with how see-through it is. I also got this one from Goodwill for $5.99. And like I said, it's not exactly my dream basket, but for $5.99, I felt like this was a solid deal. And you guys, this basket is going to be used to hold my thrifted goods so that when we have company coming over and everything's sitting out on my dining room table, I can just quickly grab it all up and throw it into Ivy's room so that nobody will see it. All right, and lastly, I am contradicting everything else I've said in this entire video, but you guys are gonna see why, and then you're gonna realize why I did this, all right? Y'all, I found a massive Longaberger basket. I found this for $10, and I did not get this at the thrift store. I found this at a garage sale. I think it's considered like a picnic basket or maybe even like a pie basket. The reason why I say it's like a pie basket is because it has this little stand in the middle, but maybe that could just be for whatever. Oh, I think there's mold in it. Maybe that's why it was $10, but you know what? Anything can be cleaned up, right? Okay, you guys are gonna totally judge me for saying this and or doing this. To get rid of mold, you bleach things, right? What would happen if I bleached this? Would the internet turn over in its grave because it's a Longaberger basket? Or would it just make this less orange and way cooler looking and without mold? I don't know, let me know in the comments. We'll see what I do. It's a gamble. Okay, everybody, well, I gotta get back to taking care of myself and taking care of my sick little girl. But thank you so much for being here and for supporting my channel. If you guys are not already, please go ahead and subscribe. And y'all wish me luck on my travels. By the time you see this, I will already have been gone, but I'm gonna put this all up on Instagram as much as I can as well. So if you guys are not already, go ahead and go follow me over there at Kristen K. Hoff. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.